Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here today. As you can see from this little clip, winter has arrived here in Ontario. We got quite a bit of snow on the weekend, but it's definitely put me in the Christmas spirit. And the last room I have to decorate on my main level is my entryway. So I've pulled a lot of the decor I plan on using. Again, I was really gravitating towards the reds, the greens, and the golds. And I did pick up this really cute vintage looking picture this year from HomeSense. It was only $7.99. And these little birds are another favorite of mine. So I cannot wait to use all this when I decorate the front entryway. So let's get started. I've already added these gorgeous pencil trees to the entryway. I purchased these from Michael's many years ago. I think they still have them. I did have to end up replacing the lights on them because they burnt out, so I did get ones from Walmart. But I am so excited to decorate these. And then in our entryway, we do have this little space where I have a bench here, and I always love to add some cozy blankets and pillows and make it really welcoming for guests. And then we also have a mini powder room here, as well as this 3-tier stand. So I cannot wait to decorate this area, and we're gonna get started right on the console area. I picked up this garland from Michael's a few years ago. I love it. It's very delicate. It has berries, pine cones, and cinnamon sticks on it. And I thought this would be really pretty just to add above my mirror here, just for a little bit of texture and height. Sometimes I like to layer signs on top of here, but I really wanted the trees to be the main focal point, but I felt like the mirror did need a touch of some color. So I thought this little garland would be perfect. I can't believe we're already in December. I feel like November flew by and December is probably going to fly by just as fast. I'm really trying to savor all the special moments that Christmas brings and the fun activities. So let me know in the comments if you have anything you're really looking forward to this month besides, of course, Christmas. On my mirror here, you can see I added a hook. I just got that from the dollar store, and I'm going to add this gorgeous wreath. I purchased this beautiful picture probably a few years ago now. I love the gold as well as the wood frame. I think it's so beautiful. I decided to add that to my console table kind of as the main focus. And then I'm going to go in with this gorgeous bowl. I love the trees on the outside. It's very simple and elegant. And then I decided to go in with this little mini wreath. I actually got this one from Dollarama. It was only a few dollars. And then I'm going to layer in some of these gorgeous ornaments. I think this bowl turned out so pretty just with the addition of the ornaments. Moving on to these deer, I did buy them last year. I love them. I think they're so elegant, and I thought the entryway would be the perfect space for them. To break up some of the gold, I did decide to add these books. I thrifted them for only 50 cents each, and I love how they look just underneath the lamp. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did switch out my lampshades on these lamps. Typically, I have almost like a farmhouse lampshade, but I love these ones. I got them for only $11 each in the summer, and they almost give a bit of a retro vibe, but I think they're so pretty. And then I'm going to go in with some of these birch logs. I love adding more rustic elements to my decor, and I think this area turned out so pretty. It's so simplistic, but I love it so much, and the gold accents just really say Christmas. I had to stop and give my little helper some attention. He's so sweet, and he's always so close when I'm decorating or doing anything really in the house. But we're going to decorate the bottom of the console table now. I always have these baskets down here, and I love having them because they hide all the wires from my lamps and now my Christmas trees as well. But I'm going to layer in this gorgeous red blanket with these Christmas trees on it. I think it's so perfect, and I love how it just drapes from the basket. To balance out the other basket, I have this Happiest Season of All pillow. I got this from Michael's a few years ago, and I thought this would be the perfect addition for this basket. And I love how this looks just with the pops of red and the trees. I think it's so pretty. I really love to decorate my front entryway, and you guys will have to tell me if you're the same or not, but I feel like it's a space that all your guests see when they first arrive to your home or if someone's stopping by to drop something off. So I always love to make the space feel really magical and pretty. But I did purchase these bows at a local nursery. I love how they have the hook on the top so I could just easily add them as my tree toppers. They were only $5.99 each, and I think they look so gorgeous and really tie in with my bow decor this year. I decided that I wanted to layer in some ribbon to these two trees, so I did go to Michael's. I had buy one, get three free, I believe, which is such a great deal. So I ended up only using two rolls for both trees, which is amazing. There was quite a lot on these rolls, and I do always get the wired ribbon. I find it's just a lot easier to work with. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of cascading the ribbon down the tree and alternating between the gold and the red. And I think this gives a very simplistic, pretty feel. And it's something that anyone could do. I'm definitely not a ribbon master, but I think the combination of the red and gold is so gorgeous. And this layering technique is so easy and adds such an elegant feel. I don't know why, but lately I've just been really loving the simplicity of seeing a lot of the tree. I think it's because I love the green as well as the lights. So I really want to be able to see that. I know in years past I would pack my tree full of ornaments and decor, and I still think that looks so beautiful. When people do that, it's so stunning. But for me, I just really love seeing a lot of the tree. So adding in just some simple touches of ribbon is such an easy way to dress up your tree, but also keep it very simple. I'm really hoping that I can do some Christmas baking soon. I've been seeing a lot of people doing that, and I love Christmas cookies. They're so nostalgic. I remember growing up, and my Oma would always make them, and when I would go to her house, it would smell so amazing and homey. So I really hope that I can get to that soon, but let me know in the comments if you've done any Christmas baking and what you've made. But this area is looking so gorgeous. I added the ribbon to the other tree, and now we're going to add some of this buffalo snow to the bases of the trees, and this is going to look so gorgeous. I have to admit, I didn't really want to spend the money on tree skirts. A lot of them are really expensive. I'm always surprised at how much they are, even with the discount like at Michael's. And then sometimes I'll use scarves or blankets, but I didn't have two that were the exact same. So I was trying to think what I could use, and then I thought of this buffalo snow. I picked this up from Michael's. It's super inexpensive, and I love how this looks. It looks so magical and pretty, just like snow accumulated on the bottom of your tree. So I love this. Let me know if you've ever used this on the bottom of your trees, but I think it looks so pretty. I always want to stay and enjoy a room right after I've decorated it. It looks so pretty, and I love just being able to enjoy all the hard work after you've completed an area. But we're going to move on to the rest of the room. Over here, I do have the powder room, and I always love to add a wreath or a basket to this door. I feel like it's so stark and white that I need something to kind of warm it up. So I'm going to go in with this gorgeous wreath hanger and then this beautiful wreath that was my mom's. This is one of my favorite pictures. It's Santa, and then I love the little mouse in his pocket. It almost has a nostalgic vintage feel, which I absolutely love. And then I'm going to go in with this little pine cone garland. I thought it would be really pretty just to layer this around the top of this 3-tier stand. I really do believe that layering adds such a visual interest when you do decorate, and even something as subtle as this garland, which almost does blend into the stand, adds a little bit of texture and warmth and dimension. So sometimes it's just those little touches that can really please the eye and make the whole vignette look so beautiful. I went down to my decor stash and I found this greenery with magnolia leaves. I think that's what it's called, in this really pretty pot, and I thought this would be the perfect spot for it. I felt like it was really dark, so I wanted to add some light and ambiance. So I'm going to go in with these lighted sticks, and I did purchase these from Michael's. I absolutely love them and use them in a lot of vases throughout my house. They instantly make things feel so gorgeous. And then to bring a little bit of color, I'm going to add these berries. I really wanted to add more books into my decor because I feel like they add such a homey, comforting touch. So I added another one of my thrifted books. And then I had this really pretty brass bell. I love the rope detail on it. It really does warm up the space. And I love the look of the brass and the golds at Christmas. And to complete this look, I'm going to add this cute little December 25th sign. Moving on to our second tier, I have this gorgeous berry wreath. I believe this was from Michael's, and I love that pop of red. And I thought this would be the perfect spot to add those two snowy birds. On my final tier here, I'm going to add this little riser, and then of course my vintage print here. I wanted to keep this level really simple because I'm going to add some decor beside it here. So I just tucked in this lonely little piece of berry that fell off one of my berry twigs. I don't know if you guys are like that too. I utilize it somewhere else. And then I'm going to add my hunter boots and add these gorgeous greenery and berry stems. And I love how this just fills in the space a little bit. To balance the hunter boots being on the other side, I'm going to add this little sleigh. It says joy on it. And then I had these really pretty faux birch sticks. They sparkle. I don't know if that's picking it up as well, but I love this. This area turned out so cozy and pretty, and it makes my heart so happy every time I walk by here. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you've started your decor now that Thanksgiving's over, or if you're waiting a little bit longer. Maybe if you have a real tree, you can't quite put it up yet, but let me know in the comments where you're at, and if you're all done, maybe now you can sit back and relax and enjoy all your beautiful work. Moving over to our last space, it's this little bench area, and I did want to keep it pretty simple here because a lot of people, when they come over, they'll sit here to put their boots on. But I have this really pretty wreath. Holstein was investigating it. I used this on my porch outside last year, I believe, but I decided to put it on this gorgeous wooden arch here, and I love the pop of red against the wood frame. This picture is so pretty. It reminds me of one of the trails that I walk in town. You're in a forest and there's benches in it. It feels so magical and pretty. So I love that print. I'm going to layer on a cozy blanket now on this bench. Can you see Holstein? As soon as I placed it, he was trying to jump up here. I thought that was so cute when I was watching this footage back. I didn't realize it at the time, but I thought that was so adorable. He immediately wanted to get up here and get comfy. The last addition is this really pretty red pillow. I love the pop of color. It's so simplistic, but so pretty and cozy. And my little helper, I think, is pretty happy with it. I really love how this space turned out. I think it's my favorite entryway I've ever done. And I really think it has to do with adding these gorgeous pencil trees. They're so perfect for smaller spaces, but they add such an impact with the gorgeous lights and just make it feel so Christmassy and cozy. So I'm so in love with those, and I wanted to show you guys Holstein's little stocking. I thought it was so cute. I picked that up this year, so I had to show you. But until the next video, friends, take care and God bless.